Hello, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You can see by the title, does Black Love make money or lose money? First thing I'm gonna do is shout out and to salute to the Bryant family and the other 7 passengers who died. I just saw the names recently, so I got it. John, what is it? Altabelli and his wife Carrie, Sarah Chester, her daughter Peyton, Alyssa, so Altabelli, I think, Christina Mauser, Zara Zaboyan. What's happening, Camp Low? And rest in peace to Kobe and Gianni. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna actually talk about family. What's up, Tahaka? What's up, Devin? Because I think this is important, and I'm gonna use this time as important because I'm not gonna, just salute to him and everything he's done, and he's lived a great life. So I'm not gonna. I wish the kids was able to live longer. What's up, Emmanuel? But he lived a great life, so I'm gonna just celebrate that. That's what it is with me. Blessings to you too, Kenny. So his video is, does Black Love make money or lose money? And I'm gonna get into it. This is just gonna be off the cuff, straight from the heart. I usually write down notes and go from point to point, but I'm not doing that. In my opinion, Black love makes money, and our insistence to be individuals and use love loses money. But the reason I'm talking about this is kind of using this scenario as a father died and he left his wife and 3 kids behind, and a child died with him. But he put in so much work that his children will be taken care of. Now, he's not the only guy that died, and his children and his grandchildren and maybe even great-grandchildren will be taken care of because of the work he put in. I thought about the same thing with Muhammad Ali's passing, right? Michael Jackson passed. Prince didn't have any kids, but his family is going to benefit. But I thought about the bigger conversation where, we talk about, YouTube, Black YouTube, the men and the women, whatever. But let's get down to the finances part of it. See, if you want to talk about being married, yeah, we know the divorce rate is 50-50, and it's about, and it predominantly is money and infidelity. But here's the thing. The vast majority of people, what's going on, Sister George? Third World, what's popping? The vast majority of the people who get divorced wind up broke. So don't think that, when I'm talking about relationships and Black love, well, what's popping? Relationships and Black love and whatnot. For the people who get married, they know they have more. Let's just be honest about this in America. We talk about, we want to compete. Well, if we want to compete economically, we're going to have to compete in the family sense. Another reason why the economy is cracking the way it is because America, not just Black America, has gotten away from family and traditional values. And the reason they keep bringing up family and traditional values is because you work harder for a family. You maintain a community because you want to pass a good community down to your family. So this is what's going on. But we want to act like, we making money, we out here, we balling, we making money, we living our best life. The problem is it don't work. Look at all the financial statistics. It doesn't really say that. We have a lot of people to look to who are celebrities and may even be anomalies, or just the upper tier. But the vast majority of us in this single life are trying to quote unquote save money, but we're spending every dime, or the vast majority of it. So what are we talking about? And there's a bunch of hypocrisy in this. Do you think it makes money? What's up, Tony? Isha, what's going on? Right. I'm gonna get to that too, fam, Emmanuel. It is about a couple has like-minded, because here's one of the big issues in this. People want to get with somebody that makes money or has the ability to make money so they can use them. So that's how you wind up losing money. But that very same person who wants to use somebody to get a living winds up by themselves, and they can't create a living on their own. So you know what you should have did? You should have just stayed with the person that did you right. What's going on, Raining Woman? That's what you should have did. This is why you see a bunch of people out here complaining about their lives as far as the financial relevance of it. It's because you spent your time trying to be single and free, so much so that you were broke. You broke yourself for independence. If you want to be independent, you're supposed to be able to afford your independence. You're not supposed to be independent and broke. So when we talk about does black love make money or lose money, I hear you, Jay. This is the issue. So if you got a woman, if y'all on the same page, how does this work? What's up, Todd City? If you were a woman and you doing what you're supposed to do, and she's doing what she's supposed to do, as in, i.e., y'all got each other's back, y'all actually looking out for each other, then guess what? That makes both of you guys save money. You make money like that. Some people, I don't want a 50-50 relationship. I get all that. Can you have a 75-25 relationship, an 80-20 relationship? Because either way, both of you going to save money. You make money when you come together. When you look at the census, it's 2020, the census is about to come out. Guess what's going to be on the census? Income. Guess what and guess what the income is going to ask you? Guess what they're going to ask you? Are you single? Are you married? Guess what the household income is in America? Around what 60,000, 67, something like that. When they say household income, they're talking about two adults together. What's up, Mike Ely? Oh yeah, a hole in the pocket. I feel you, Emmanuel. So this is the thing. So when we're talking about household income, we're talking about two people working together. And I'm gonna get to that too, Isha. That should be the goal. Pump and dump is best these days. It's not really best. It's best for a period of time, but it's not best in the long run. I'm not talking short-term thinking right now. I get what you're saying, though. Well, I definitely get it. But in a long-term sense, because pump and dump is gonna get expensive as you get older. And this is what I mean by does black love make money or lose money? See, if you get together with somebody, and I know I've said before, I'm not necessarily a fan of the contracted marriage. I know that. But I'm not stupid either. You pick a good person. Doesn't necessarily, we're trying to pick the right person. And we're picking the right person physically, but we're not necessarily picking the right person as far as decision-making ability. So you pick the right person, financially, you always go upward. You pick the wrong person, you go downward. But see, that person, if you pick the wrong person and you go downward financially, here's the problem with that. When if you are bringing positive life, positive, if you bring positivity to somebody's life in the aspect of when you show up, their life gets better. If they make your life worse and you leave them, their life goes back down, yours goes up. But if you get with somebody that's like, yo, I got your back, Cortez, what's popping? Hotep, fam. So the thing about this is, and if anybody's in the chat, I know I got a lot of mods and whatnot, don't be timing people out. Don't. Not on this one. I don't even care what people say, because it's gonna expose something. If you get married, guess what? Garcelle, what's going on? If you get married, having a family plan health insurance helps. That makes you money. That doesn't take money out of you. You get what I'm saying? What's up, Dion? Mr. J1, what's happening? That makes money. That doesn't take money. And the reason I'm saying that, because there's a lot of single people in here who either don't have health insurance, which is health as far as good health insurance, or they might not have dental or vision. If you married, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have good health insurance, dental, and vision. What's going on, Isha? I'm gonna say some harsh things today, but I ain't gonna say it in a harsh way. David, what's popping? You know, so that saves you money because what happens with all of these people who have all the sickness? We think about student loans, right? Student loans makes you broke in America, but you know what does it worse? Medical bills. Medical bills is what is killing people because a lot of people don't have insurance. Now you can't take care of yourself, and if you can't take care of yourself right, your health sucks. And now, hey, I'm single and fully covered too, fam. But I know a lot of people like me who are single too that are not fully covered. The vast majority of people are not, and they're not. And if they're covered, they're not covered well. You know what I'm saying? Rooming it, what's popping, man? Acre shaker, Major, what's happening? So, so now here's the issue. Prometheus, what's good? So if you get with somebody, because like, don't get it twisted. Like I work a regular 9 to 5. I'm a regular, blue collar guy. So I was on the job, and this young lady, she had just had a baby, her and her man, and she was wondering like, should I stay here or should I go into another occupation? Is like because she could be a nurse. So either way, she's gonna make good money, the same amount of money or more. Because I don't do overtime. But if I do overtime, I can clear 6 figures. I'm just not doing overtime. But I told her, I said, well, since you and your man together, what you can do is if you got the better health insurance, which you probably do, you claim the whole family. As the wife, you claim the whole family. And what's going to wind up happening is at the end of the year, his job is going to give him a kickback because he doesn't have to be under their insurance, under their business's insurance. So he get money back at the end of the year. So then guess what y'all could do with that money? Y'all got a house. That's extra money as far as that's before tax. Like people get taxes and whatnot. Like you can put that towards your interest on your home, or you could pay down credit card debt, so you can pay down student loans or whatever, right? Yeah, I get that, Aegon. I really do get that it can be expensive regardless, but it's more expensive if you don't have it, or if you got bad insurance. Somebody's hitting me up, but hold on for 1 second, y'all. Okay. JBA, what's happening? So exactly, I get you, Mr. J's. I ain't looking at the big picture. So does black love make money? Yeah, because if 2 people together, you got a family like that. Now you're benefiting off of both of each other, because guess what? I got your back the whole year. You get a kickback at the end of the year, depending on the type of job. And I learned this from other married coworkers who have, who are not black and who are black, and the husband works and the wife works. So let's get this out of the way that Jana, what's happening? Black Caesar, what's happening? Mr. E, what's popping? Let's get this out of the way, because what I learned from these married folks was they live a better life together because financially they make sure each other are okay. Everybody can do what they want. The issue is you're never going to overspend. Victor De La Cruz, what's popping? They're never going to overspend. So that creates a whole nother problem, right? So if you're going to use somebody, it's going to be a problem. Big problem. 50-50 in certain things, Daryl. I've learned this over the years that what kids that normally I see go to have a better chance in college? The kids whose parents work together financially. They have a goal beyond just their wants. They want their kids to do something. So guess what? Some of that vacation money, they don't go on as many vacations until the kids get together. You know what I'm saying? That sounds more like teamwork. I know, Major. This is why I'm putting this out here. Because if you work together, you make money. But see, what people want to do is people want to work as an individual and lose money, and then think they're gonna find somebody else to make up the difference. Since you're gonna play these games, you're gonna end up broke. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've been watching this for years. I've been watching this for years, and years. I see a lot of old people who always wanted to use people, as married people who got divorced. G-Star, thanks, fam. Married people who got divorced, people who would, before living my best life was living my best life per se. I'm gonna just do me. I'm gonna go party. I'm gonna go drink. I'm gonna go vacation. I'm gonna tell you how they end up broke. They don't have a home. They don't have a car or multiple cars. They don't, those people normally are alone. Then you got to put them in an old folks home. They can't afford an old folks home. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. But that's teamwork. You know what I'm saying? And here's the crazy part about it. Like, some of you ladies think about this stuff that Daryl's talking about. Like, some women make more money than men. Yeah, you play stupid games, get stupid prizes, fam. Some women do. The vast majority don't. But I'm gonna tell you what this is. I know women who make more money than men but have more debt than men. So at the end of the day, when you factor in everything, she makes more money, but he has more money. And guess who income they have to actually live off of? His, not hers. Because some of these people who have these master's degrees and these PhDs, they have massive amounts of debt depending on which schools they went to and depending on their occupations. And sometimes the occupations lay people off. So you go through those seasons where you still got to pay those student loan debts, this, that, and the third. So if you with somebody, you with somebody. You get what I'm saying? They got your back regardless. Exactly. And they statistically both genders are poor. So how do you make up for being poor? You get together. When people think of middle class, when people think of middle class and upper class, you don't think of single people. And when you think of rich people, for some odd reason, we think of rich people as these self-made individuals who are special. And some people are special, but few people are completely self-made. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Camplo. Hold up, Camplo. I gotta put this one up right quick. He paid her way through nursing school. See what I'm saying? That's teamwork. That's teamwork. A lot of times we clown about that damn Tyler Perry movie. Why Did I Get Married? And I used to make fun of Michael Jai White's character, but when he said, he made that lady, I forgot the wife's name in that. Tasha. I know her real name is Tasha, but he was like, "Look, I gave you the money for this business when I was in the league." That's teamwork. But see, people don't want to do that because guess what? People trying to come up off of somebody. Now, the vast majority of these situations do not end well if you're trying to use somebody. And I don't think people take that into consideration because all of these people who have, Tony, man, thanks, fam. All these people who have these issues, when you have mental issues and medical issues and all this alcoholism and drinking and all of everybody who's all of a sudden weed heads and on CBD, what is all this coming from? I'm gonna tell you, loneliness, because you thought you could make it out in the world on your own and you really not built like that. You can't hold down a family. You can't hold down yourself and other people like you thought. Does black love make money or lose money? Let's talk about single life real quick. You get what I'm saying? Obesity, yeah, it definitely costs. You know what I'm saying? It definitely costs. Keyshawn, what are you talking about? You're not welcome. I have no idea what's going on with that one. But I have no idea. But addicted to marijuana, all that kind of stuff, man. So here's the problem. All these people with these issues come from they can't hack it on their own. You know, when people talk about single parent households, single mother households, or single men out here, a lot of this I need game is because you're trying to get some sex on the cheap because it's expensive to date numerous people over and over and over again. So are you making money or are you losing money? Because we want to talk about if I'm getting sex or not, or I'm getting sex, but you ain't telling nobody how much that costs when you're trying to get sex out of all of these multiple people. All of these fake dates to go to get somebody in bed. What does that add up to in a year? KJ, what's popping? Tyrone, what's happening? What does that add up into a year? Since you want to be a player, tell everybody how much that costs. Tell everybody how much that car notes cost because you wanted to get a car to impress these chicks. Tell people how much it costs to wear the clothes that you think will attract these chicks. Tell people how much it costs for that jewelry. Tell them how much it costs for that cologne. Tell them how much it costs for the nice apartment or the nice townhome or the nice house to make it. Yeah, girl, I got it like that. That you wouldn't get it on your own because on your style. Is this dude a catfish? Yeah, I'm a catfish. So the thing about it is, tell everybody what's up. Tell everybody how much that costs on a long-term basis. Clubbing every week, because guys got to pay for the club every week. Exactly. Runs into the tens of thousands, give or take. You know what I'm saying? It was 21 Savage a lot. Now you going out, you going out to happy hours, you getting, the wings and this, that, and the third. The gas money that you spending riding back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff, online dating kind of helps that stuff, and Tinder kind of helps that stuff because you can meet people online and it saves you the going back of this, that, and the third. Uh-oh, Ishimiaki and Banan, I hear you, fam. How much that costs? So does the single life, is it free? Because if you got a girl, and most guys know this, if you got a girl and you with your girl, if you're not even married, it's cheaper to be with your girl for a year than it is to be with multiple women in a year. All you got to do is do nice things for your girl that what you would normally do, because people get with somebody and they do less for that one person, and they'll do more for multiple people that they don't know in that same amount of time. You won't buy your girl a gift, on certain occasions just to say, I was thinking about you, I love you, this, that, and the third. But you're gonna do multiple things to woo a chick to get her in bed. Come on now. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I'm about to get to that too, and I'm getting on the male part of this, no quality women in the club, yeah, but there's no quality people in the club. Men and women. Let's be honest. If you go into the club, what you going there for? It's a meat market, right? It's a meat market. Yeah, hey, 65 to 7, and some people, and don't forget about the people who want to get attention, so they extra. That's some crazy stuff. Now the same thing with the women, y'all spending all this extra money. Single life, right? I want to be pretty. How much money you spending on hair a year? If it ain't fake hair, how much money you spending to get your hair done a year? Your nails done? Why? Fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes. Let's talk about clothes and shoes, because you're looking for attention. If you had a man who just said, I think you're pretty, I love you, baby, you look great, it'll save you a lot of money. Because with all these average looking chicks that got a man who you think are homely, they ain't got to spend all that kind of money to look pretty for their man, because they man know how pretty they are. And when they get dressed up and go out together, she doll up. But the rest of the time, she ain't got to be all extra like that. She ain't got to be all in the MAC makeup store buying extra makeup. You get what I'm saying? Garcelle, I live in Houston. So yeah, issues. Yeah, don't hate on that issue, Miyaki. I don't wear it though. I gave my bottle away actually. 2 actually. One of my little cousins and one of the homeboy of mine. That ain't my thing. But just the thing, like, so you gonna spend all that money to get attention Fabian, what's popping? You getting spending all that money to get attention, and you singling them up, and you mad because you single. You know what I'm saying? You joining all of these, classes, and you buying tummy tea and all these whatever these waist trainers and this, that, and third, and to get a man. And I got the new style to get a man, but you spending all this money that you don't. It ain't working. But the one guy you should be with or could be with, what's up, dog? You know, the one guy you could have been with or could be with, he don't need you to spend all that kind of money. So does black love make money or lose money? Now, same thing we talk about these kids. Everybody know this. Daycare is a killer, man. I'm gonna tell you, my friends who are married, the one thing that they do love about being married when they have little kids is they don't have daycare. Now, the wife normally might have an issue as far as they're more, and I'm talking about black married people, they are more stay-at-home mothers when married couples than they are stay-at-home mothers who are single mothers. Thanks, Doug. All right, what's popping, man? Thank you, Doug. There are more stay-at-home mothers who are married than are single mothers. And then they get out and into the workforce when them kids get like 5, 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? And they working. But it's contributing to the whole of the family. The whole of the family. You get what I'm saying? So now we want to play this daycare cost is what? Depending on where you at, from $150 a week to $200 to $225. And let's not talk about if you have multiple kids. Like if you have 2, 3 kids that are that age, man, that's gonna hit you. That's really gonna hit you. Mine is diapers. Mine is formula. You get what I'm saying? Babysitting is a mother. That's an expense. You don't have family and friends to lean on, but you want to be out here doing it all on your own. But I get child support. You could get child support all you want. But at the end of the day, after that kid goes to kindergarten, it helps. It helps because now you don't have that daycare expense. You don't have the diaper expense around, 2 to 4, depending on the type of parenting you got going on. Because once the kid's potty trained, no more diapers. You get what I'm saying? But the after school club, the after school stuff too. But if you got it together, you figure this stuff out. But if you got 2 parents, if you together and both people are working together, it's very much so easier and cheaper. Very much so easier and cheaper. I was listening, and the reason I'm talking about this because I thought about it. And I'm using part of this situation with Kobe as a springboard for this when they died in a helicopter. If y'all don't know the reason why he got the helicopter is because when he got caught in traffic. He got caught in traffic in L.A. years and years and years ago. And he missed his daughter's play. And he didn't want to compromise time as far as working on his craft, which is basketball, and his family time. So he got the helicopter to save time so he can always pick his daughter up his kids up from school and make their plays and recitals and stuff. So in a sense, you make sacrifices and people could come together. You know what I'm saying? Not all jobs are 9 to 5. They're not, because at this particular point, I know black love makes money instead of loses money. It's because they're 24-hour daycares now. What does that tell you? When you can have when they have 24-hour daycares now, that lets me know that even the family and friends ain't around as much anymore. Babysitters ain't as available anymore. People are working too much. Because if you need 24-hour daycare centers, that means you out here on your own. And your kids are on their own because when your kid's supposed to be sleeping at home, you got to have them in daycare. So let's be completely honest. Yeah, I know God said he always, that was all, to save time. But daycare is all licks for big money. And when I was a kid, I was in daycare And my how can I put this? My family owned a daycare, so that was part of the reason why I was in daycare. I had a family member who owned a daycare, and them and my mother were family members. So I kind of got a discount, or they got a discount. I didn't get a discount, but have your don't. I mean, unfortunately nowadays, if you're not trying to be with somebody or they're not trying to be with you, you might have to be daycare. I'm not putting that on you, Priscilla, though. I wish the best for you and everybody else in the chat and in general. But here's the issue. Does black love make money? Hell yeah, it makes money. It makes money. The problem is everybody wants to spend money on their sales. See, when you have, if you are together, if you are together and you've committed to working, because a lot of times when we talk about the financial aspect of relationships, what winds up happening is somebody gets selfish and greedy to the point where it ruins the relationship. They ruin the money part by being selfish and greedy. They ruin the relationship by being selfish and greedy financially. And then it tore two people down. That's a problem. But those same type of people, I'm gonna be single and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. When you single, I went out Saturday night with a good friend of mine. We went to a South African restaurant out here, right? And we were talking about, relationships. She was there with her man. She's like a family member. So it was supposed to be like a double date night, but the person that I was going to be with, she had something to do at the last minute. So it happens. But they're talking. And we've been having these discussions, and she was talking to me like, why don't you do a live stream about, polygamy and polyamory, right? And I'm like, money come into that, and most people can't afford to be polygamous, And then one of the things she was talking about was, polygamy, we're all selfish. Like if I'm selfish and he's selfish and she's selfish, we all can agree to be selfish. And I'm like, selfish don't work financially. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work sexually, it doesn't work financially, because if multiple people get together on selfishness, then you're gonna wind up broken because everybody's out for self. Why would you be with a group of people? Why would you decide and agree to become a group of people that work together, but you all working selfishly and you're not working for the group? And but the truth of these situations is, the one thing that she's right about is a lot of us single people are operating like polygamists anyways. We're single, we're being selfish, we're out for selfish. What's happening, Hannah? We're out for self, we're being selfish, we're spending selfishly, we want selfish results. But then we're complaining on the back end when it don't really work out like that. Big Poke Dogs, thanks, fam. He said, I'm good. Garcelle, you grew up in Dallas? We don't rock with them Cowboy fans, Garcelle. I'm just saying. So, I'm like, okay, well, here's a problem. If you're going to be with somebody, you're going to want somebody that's going to be with you. You're going to want somebody that's going to be with you, that's going to have your back, that if a year from now comes on, you need to be better off financially than you were when they came into your life. And this is one thing I can say about me personally as a guy. I've taken a lot of L's in life with women, but the vast majority of women that I've been with were better off when we broke up than they were when we got together, even if they was doing good when we met. Now, as a guy, the problem with that for me was I wasn't doing better with these women. You get what I'm saying? So that shaped my opinion on marriage because of all of this entitlement, right? So, but the thing about it is, I know for a fact when I've seen multiple people work and work together, they wind up with more money. They have more cars, they have more savings. And people think about, oh, vacations and trips. Let me tell you something. How this works. A man, like, let's do this financially. I had an ex-girlfriend, and I'm gonna put and this is why we broke up. Literally. I have a home, she has a home. I had a child, she has a child. She wanted to have more kids. I was like, we're not doing that. David, what's popping? It's like, we're not doing that. We got to get married to do that. I'm not going to just be having extra kids just because. But she was like, okay, so what's the plan? So we sat down. You got to find your best friend. I definitely agree with that, Daryl. So we sat down and I said, okay, I'm going to give you my budget. I need you to give me your budget. We sat down at the table like adults. So we sit down talking. I write up mine. She writes up hers, expenses, and what's over. And I'm in the black every month. She's in the red every month. So I'm positive every month. She's negative every month. So, and I'm like, so what you want me to do is you want me to take what I take home extra, what I got over every month, and put it towards your debts, so you can be even or in the black every month. It's like, I'm not doing that. I said, but I'll tell you what I will do though. You move in with me in my house. So if we serious, you move in my house. We get serious and official, like, serious official. And you rent out your house, but you can rent out your house for way more than you're paying for mortgage. So you pay it down your house, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about no bills. You don't have to worry about no bills here. So now you get to pay off your house pays off itself when you rent it out, and you pay it off fast. So in 10, 15 years, it'll be over with, right? You don't date single moms. I get that well. You don't have kids. I got kids, so I date single moms. I got 8 kids, so I don't make myself above that. I can't. That's just my personal thing. But so what I told her, I said, okay, that way, if you come here, you pay utilities and then pay your debt. And that the money that she was going to use to pay the utilities, I was just going to pay down my mortgage with that. And we were still going to date and do the things we've been doing. Financially, it worked out just fine. But the problem with that was she didn't want to do that because she wanted to be strong and independent. And she just wanted to have more kids. Now, that was like 9 years ago. That was 9 years ago. I ran into her last year, like October, November. She had, she wanted 3 kids. She had one when I met her. When I saw her last year, she had 3. I said, well, you wanted 3 kids. I said, okay. Those modern setups just, hey, what up, Indigenous? So she wanted 3 kids. She got 3 kids. Now she's a single mother of 3. I was like, well, you got what you wanted, right? She was like, I didn't know what I was thinking. Because now she looks at the long-term issue of it, because now it costs her too much money now. 3 kids, no man, she's not married. That's crazy. That's crazy. As a look at y'all tripping. But that, strong and independent math doesn't add up. So here's a problem with that. So does Black love make money? Yeah, because all the people I know who actually got shit together, they got more money. They always had more money. If things were tight, they figured it out. They made it work. But everybody who want to be single, and like I said, I got family members who are millionaires, right? What is rare, I'm gonna tell you what's rare, to find a single person who's a millionaire and stays a millionaire. A single person with no kids who stays a millionaire. Normally those people don't stay rich because I'm gonna go travel, I'm gonna go kick it, I'm gonna go have fun, I'm gonna go to this city, I'm gonna go to that city, I'm gonna go to that state, I'm gonna go to that country, I'm gonna drink here, I'm gonna drink there. and then they have nothing to show for it. Those are the people who got, pets in the house. He said, she not too bright. It was classic drip. What's happening? So those are the people who, they don't have it. They don't keep it because they don't have anybody to pass it on to. It's funny. It's cool when you're single, and I'm not looking for love. I'm just out here finding what I could find, getting who I could get. But it start adding up. Because see, what we don't talk about is the older people get, the older you get, the more life costs you if you're not taking care of business. So what I mean by that is, like, you could have been the man in your 20s or the woman in your 20s. In your 30s, you're going downhill. You get to your 40s, them I was the man or I was the woman days, they in the past. So now what? You're gonna wind up like what's the old girl, Nicole Murphy. Nicole Murphy is fine, but her best days are long behind her, and she's been broke for years. But Eddie still got money. Her kids is grown now. She had another chance with Michael Strahan. She blew that. Now she was a side chick to Antoine Fuqua. That she blew that. Guess what? Not yet. Not on nobody. People want you, but they ain't willing to do nothing for you. James Brown, what's happening? Love losing money, at least among straight couples. Men have way more money when they're single. I know you did not say among straight couples, at least among straight couples. Let me tell you something about straight couples. There's a lot of there are a lot of people who aren't straight couples that are broke because they spend so much money trying to be the opposite sex. They're worse off. They're worse off than a single straight person now. Because guess what? He wants to shop. He's a man. He wants to shop, have girls' clothes too. Now you got to have 2 different wardrobes. She's a girl, but she want to have men clothes. Here's the problem. That starts affecting you. She want to be the man. Now I'm paying for dinner. I'm paying for the movie. I'm paying for this. And then she get mad. Why I got to pay for everything? I'm a woman. Then she go crazy. Why you think the women fight each other all the time? Why you think the guys out here, from my understanding, it's a bunch of cheating and fighting going on with them folks. And they wind up broke and broken. And then they got to go to therapy for mental issues. Then they got to go, then a lot of them get high, get drunk for whatever reason. It's worse. It's worse. But, getting back to, I want to be single and do my thing. Just like a lot of guys, I get older. Well, you get older. You've been married. You've been divorced. I get it. You don't want to do that again. Those are for the guys who actually got it together. And what I mean by that is there are men who got married and got divorced and they had to pay out. But they also got to pay out in their retirement too. So that could be another 10, 20, 30 years down the line. They got to pay again when that woman hits a certain age. Oh, yeah, I know it. Hey, Dave, let me tell you, Dave, I understand what y'all saying. I definitely understand what y'all saying. But the problem is it is cheaper to be single in the beginning. But it isn't cheaper in the end. That's the issue. That's the issue. Because people don't take care of themselves as much as they get older. Because what? When you get to a certain age, you say, I'm grown, I'm old, I can kick my feet up, I can relax. I.e., you're going to get overweight. You're going to do this, that, and the third. Oh, hold on, people. Dang, I'm going to have to call this lady back. I'm going to have to call this lady back in the morning. It's a symphony. One of the things about that is this. What's going to wind up happening is, because I got grandparents. My granddad's still alive. Both my grandmothers and my other grandfather's dead. But the older guys in my family like that, the older women in my family like that, everybody who wanted to be single and mingle and do their thing. What wound up happening is, okay, look, you know what? I'm gonna put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I got you, fam. Um, uh, but the thing about it is, they all say, yo, it's difficult. It ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not what it used to be. It's not how it used to be. It's not what was going on. So now they can't, if they drink, they gonna wind up in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? They don't smoke, they can't go any place. Now they need somebody to take them somewhere or somebody to be with them or whatever, and they can't do anything. You know, nameless protagonist was popping. So now they can't do as much as they used to. Now, if you go home, how long does it take you to cook? How long does it take you to clean? And I got to get back to that part about, does it make money or lose money? Because technology helps. You know, you can get one of those vacuums that clean up the house, but the problem is they hit for a minimum of like $300. You know, you could cook, but the people are lazy. So guess what? Now people are getting meals delivered to their house, and that costs more than if you with somebody and they went to the store for you. If you with somebody and they bought groceries and you cook, that's cheaper. You get what I'm saying? Somebody's on your $300 is nothing my ass. You know, I clown around here, Devin. You know, because $300 is a lot of money. You know, think about, oh shit, I'm about to get so. How much do people spend on gaming? What? PlayStation 249, Xbox 249, 349, 399. Now you buying games, you renting games, you playing these games all day, night. How much does gaming cost you in a 5-10 year period if you gaming like that? Barty, what's happening? How much does that cost over the years? Now you online, you know, here and there doing this, that, and the third. You playing games online kind of to be socially awkward. It used to be a thing of downtime, but now it's people's lives. You know, right. Thank you. Saving time is not always good. It creates and that's what winds up happening. People get lazy. Now I don't have to cook. I don't have to clean. You know what? You know, I could just chill in the house and watch this and play this, and everything else is covered. Let me pay these bills online. And now you're sitting on the couch all day and night. Now you don't have a life. Now you actually not living. And now you're going out to meet people. You know, you're going out to meet people. You got to get a system 350 to 400. Some kind of, yeah. You got to put that one up, man. Then 50, that adds up, right there. That adds up. And then we talking about, you know, if you was with somebody, you wouldn't be spending all that money like that. Some people got, you know, what about, you got all these sneaker heads out here that's guys now. All these shoe heads out. Women have always been shoes, purses, and all that. You got all these sneakers and you ain't going nowhere. You got all these shoes and purses, but you ain't going nowhere. You ain't meeting nobody. You really think somebody, if you're that idiotic that you think everywhere you go, somebody's going, oh, look at them sneakers. Oh, you got the threes on. Oh, man, is that the Miami 17s? Oh, my God, you're such a star. Oh, girl, look at that. Is that Louis Vuitton? Is that a Hermes? Oh, my God. You spent all that money for somebody to say they recognize that. Come on, man. Seriously? And then if you wind up having kids and you wind up in separate households, now you're trying to have your kid look fly too. So now you're spending extra money that if you were together, you wouldn't be spending all this extra money. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't. Like, why am I finna buy? I'm not finna buy a kid no $200. I got a son. I do not buy my son sneakers that cost $150, $200. What's up, Faye? You know, I don't do that. If I could get 3 pairs of sneakers for $200. 3. And they good. 79, 89, some are 49, 99. Look fly for what? But people want to, we preach this individualism. So we're going to be individuals, no problem. How much does it cost to be an individual? And I brought this up earlier on another live stream a long time ago. If you got if anybody goes apartment hunting, what costs the most per capita? To have a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, or a 3-bedroom? Normally a 1-bedroom. A 1-bedroom costs you the most. If you got a 2-bedroom, they split it up like you got roommates. 3, it's like you got roommates. It's like you have roommates. Who are y'all? Who is flirting up in here? Hannah, what are y'all doing? Are you tall? Are you tall? Oh, I see why they flirt with your ass, Hannah. Okay, you got the little Hillary Banks hat thing going on. I understand. So he's out play video. But that's a whole nother aspect, and then we want to talk about this when everything leads back to quote unquote sex, right? How much you spending in the hopes to get sex, men and women? How much are you spending? How much are you spending? Yeah, it's the same as second. Hey, and I'm gonna get to that too. And thank you for bringing up Second Amendment, Paul. I really appreciate that. How much are you spending? Because some of you fools out here, how much you spent on tattoos because you thought it was sexy? People done tatted up their body with thousands of dollars of ink. For what? To look cool. This has a meaning to it. No, it don't. No, it don't. Do y'all realize when you first get them things and you think it's so deep, 5, 10 years later, you sitting there, well, I got an elephant trunk because I was in the Buddhist Kung Fu movies and I thought it was cool. And you see this palm right here, I was watching Kung Fu Hustle and the palm was coming from the sky and I just thought it was such a great time. You just wasting money because you're trying to look cool for chicks. She running around here with a damn bull ring in her nose because she think it's sexy. I don't know who else sexy too, but if you was with a person who just accepted your stupid ass, you wouldn't be getting drunk, high, and getting extra tattoos that makes no sense. Hey, that Frenchies box is on off the chain though. Like you playing, I ain't been to Frenchies in years, fam, but Frenchies is good. Kung Fu Hustle was an awesome movie. But that's part of the issue. You know what I'm saying? You getting all this stuff to look important, to get sex. And how much have you spent to get sex? And you didn't get sex. How many drinks have you bought? How many outfits have you bought? How How many times you done threw away them condoms? I'm just asking. I am just asking. How many times? How many times? Y'all ladies, I'm on birth control. Ain't nobody hitting it though. You got all that birth control, and then some of y'all done gained 37,000 pounds. Oh, it's the shot blew me up. It messes. I got thyroid issues. Oh my God. All that other stuff. And you still ain't getting no action. You should have just been one dude. You've been good. You'd have been good. But all this, I need to get somebody new. I need to get some new sex. I need to get some new wood. I need to get some new ass. All this chase to get new. And you wind up broke with nothing new. Isn't that simping by definition? Do you realize all of us, simping? But now, when a brother was talking about, Big Poke Dog brought up the Second Amendment. I'm a gun owner. Let me explain something to y'all. Like, y'all out here buying expensive cars, no guns. Putting yourselves in situations where you could get robbed, killed, or raped. Buying all these shoes and purses, no guns. You taking pictures of everywhere you at, license plates on it, front of your house, address, no guns. Going on vacation, You don't even have a security system and no guns. So if something really go down, you can't even protect yourself. You can't even protect yourself. That's very interesting. I don't want no guns. I don't want it. You need one. You need two. You need 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10. And part of me, what I'm saying, and I'm glad you said it's funny, but it's true, Candace. And what's up? Is because do you know how many women I know who put themselves in dangerous situations, but no guns? Oh, I'm gonna get in my car and I'm gonna drive across town at 1:30 in the morning. I just want to see how good he is. He's so cute, but I'm not gonna do nothing. You been drinking? Yes. He want to get high. Okay. So you don't know him? No, but I think he's cute. What happened if that dude raped you? That's not gonna happen to me. What? You know, I've had female friends who got raped like that. And then they're like, I can't believe these men like this. Female friends who got drugged. And then woke up in the morning. What happened? No guns is what happened. You want to have all these parties and invite people to your house? No guns. And for all you ladies out here, you're looking for protection. How you looking for protection? How you looking for protection? The guys you date show me that you're not looking for protection. You dating guys, you can't date guys who have no issue with going to jail or back to jail and say you're looking for protection. You can't date guys who are always looking for some drama or willing to handle some drama that goes down and say you're looking for protection. Because guess what? You're gonna have to pay that. That's expensive. Always getting in shit is expensive. Like, I'm gonna tell you, true story. Like, my homegirl was here for a while. I took her to the gun range. And she just, oh yeah, you know, I just want to, yeah, we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna do this all the time. I say, hey, you know how much bullets cost? She was just, what? Did you know how much bullets cost? Like, I'm buying 223 rounds. Okay, some of y'all know what that is. Some of y'all, you know, I bought it was on sale. I bought like 900 rounds for 9mm, like 800 rounds for a 9mm and 500 rounds for a 223 at the time. So we can go shoot. Like, do you know how much this costs? She's like, nah. See, you don't know how much this shit costs. It's zero. It costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to protect yourself. You know, if you're going to put yourself in these situations, you got to know what to do. Y'all want protectors and providers? Let me ask you, does that man know how to fight? You know, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, karate, anything? Anything? Oh, man, don't even worry about it, Doug. You know? So the thing about that is this. It costs to be single. Fellas, it costs more than you know. More than you know. They do deer hunting. Hey, hunting is a motherfucker. Like, hunting is some serious stuff. It costs. It really, really costs. You know, now on top of that, mentally, what you know, what are you doing to ease your mind? If somebody brings you peace of mind, you ain't got to go out looking for it. How much gas has people wasted just trying to just driving at night just to find peace? You got out, you flew to another city to find peace. You went out to a club to find peace. Let's not act like you're not doing that. You bought a hotel room in your city and you want a room service because you single and you trying to find peace and you just want somebody to take care of you. You at the spa because you want somebody to take care of you. You at the strip club because you want somebody to tell you that you're sexy and seduce you and make you feel like they like you. We paying for all this stuff because, you know, we can't find quote unquote love. So you paying for all the services, but you're gonna say it don't cost you nothing. But here's the problem: everybody, the vast majority of Americans ain't got it like that. then the vast majority of single Americans are going to be worse off. See, if everybody got it like that, you wouldn't see so many people who are in their 30s and 40s and 50s not just looking for companionship, but looking for somebody to help them financially. You wouldn't see that. You wouldn't see that. The strip club is my friend. Yo, tell them. People don't know how much stuff costs no more, man. It costs to be single. How many of y'all know, if you got a sedan or a van, like I got a sedan and a sports car, but I don't get into I don't really have any like violations on my record. So I actually pay the cheap insurance, but I live in Texas. We got the highest insurance in America. So you got to understand something. That wanting to look single and be single, that costs you too. That costs you on insurance. But we want to play like it don't. Some of y'all want to say, you want to get married after your career and your kids. It's too late. It's too late. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's too late. Because we weren't created to be alone. I feel you. It's too late. When I say two incomes are better than one, you don't have to use both the bulk of both incomes if you come together. But if you want love and you want to be a capitalist and you want to have a community and you want to build, guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to come together financially. And you're gonna have to be responsible to each other. And see, this is where a lot of people try to get over. I want somebody who got money, but I don't want to be responsible to them. And I've seen this happen so many times. And when marriages went left. And I'm gonna tell some of you people this. This idea about, the housewife type thing, get with a guy, divorce him. You get with a guy who's productive and you leave him, you're going to wind up in a situation where you're going to feel free in the beginning. You're going to get your payout in the beginning, but you're going to wind up in a situation where you're going to be working for a very long part of your life and wishing you was with that same person you left. Legend, let me check, fam, because I don't be checking my emails like that. So I'm on this sucker right now. I'm gonna do this while I'm on here because I don't check my emails like that. Oh, got it. I wish they just hit me up. So that's my dog. But that's the thing, man. Now? I'm not a fan of all these weddings. DJ, what's popping? Poppy, I ain't say what's up to you. My bad. I'm not a fan of all these quote unquote weddings and big weddings and doing this, that, and the third. That's not my thing. But what I am a fan of is a family getting together. Because I've seen so many times where the kids wind up so much further ahead. I'm looking for your email right now, Legend. I don't see it right now. Hell, when did you send it? You know what? That's what I need to ask you because I'm in like 3 different sections right now. I got emails from Diners, but I don't see you. Nameless, my bad. Here's the thing. The kids who are in 2-parent households, they have a better shot at going to college and having better luck. But the kids who have 2 parents who work together financially, they have just as much of a chance. But here's the same thing that I see with women, because I was trying to say this earlier and I forgot to say it. When I was at dinner with my friends Saturday, and it was a South African restaurant, 3 beautiful sisters there. You can tell they was from Africa. Like, I'm guessing they was Nigerian, right? But when the check came, it was 3 separate checks. And here's the thing. Oh, okay. I got you. I'm half reading. Man, Legend, I'm so sorry, fam. Hold up. I'm gonna put it in the chat now. You know. There you go. Hit so here's the thing. When I normally see women out, they normally split the check. And some weeks ago I was with a good friend of mine. She came back in town to visit a friend of hers, and we meeting for brunch. I'm just glad to see her because it's been like maybe 2 years since we seen each other. So as the check comes, I'm paying for the check. I'm putting my wallet out, but like I said before, her friend does it, and I'm like, damn, these girls used to that. And the reason I'm saying it is because all of these women who went to school and got an education and they got their own money, a lot of them living on a very tight budget to keep that independence. A lot of them look at a situation like, I'm single, I'm pretty, I'm fine. There's always going to be a man to take me out, to take me to the movies, to take me to dinners, to take me on trips. And the older they get, less men show up. Less and less men show up. And it's funny because then they get desperate. The same thing that happens with the women I know who want to be mothers, and then they get baby fever as they get older. Wait a minute. Hannah said, let's have babies? Hannah, are you, what the hell? I thought you was Hillary Banks. How you going to have babies with a woman? All right. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you on one today. What's up, George? Temptation at his finest. But, damn, I've been on here for an hour. God damn. I need to go eat dinner. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say something and I'm going to start to get out of here. When you look at the cost of it, being in love with somebody and y'all actually working together is going to make you more money than being by yourself and going out from time to time. The problem is finding somebody to work with. I get that. Because I'm glad you put that in there, Alexi. Thank you. Because this idea that, I make a certain amount of money, I'm good. It's not true, because you have to live a certain life. And what happens is a lot of people aren't content with their life and their lifestyle. Some vegan oxtails. You're not happy with your life and your lifestyle, and you want a better lifestyle, and you wind up going broke. And the lifestyle ain't even good for nothing. Aside, how you doing, Suge? Like, if you actually thinking a single lifestyle is cheaper in the long run than being with somebody, you tripping. You tripping. You like, and Candace, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't act on it. Don't act on it. Do not act on that, because but I have a great man. Okay. I was gonna tell you, don't, because I know women who are single mothers on purpose right now because they feel like, I'm single, I could do it all on my own. And I've seen that shit fail so many times, and everybody thinks they're special. I've seen so many guys, I'm a player. I'm gonna be a player for life. No, you're not. You're gonna get old and ain't nobody gonna want you, and now you're gonna be paying for everything. Q, what's happening? X, what's good? This is the thing. If you want money in your pocket, you're gonna have to find somebody to actually hold you down. And guess what? They might not be the cutest person out the bunch of people that you like. They might not be the finest. But if you get with that person, you're gonna have money in your pocket. You're gonna have a happy life. Now, if you want to just be single and try to get the finest person you can get, that's gonna cost you. And you might be mad and miserable because you didn't intend for it to cost you so much. And now you're trying to keep the person, and that's going to cost you again. There's no problem, Legend, man. Anytime, man. Anytime. So that's the issue. Because a lot of people complaining about what? Being single, and it's costing too much money for them. Ain't nobody there to pay for their lifestyle. They sick of paying all these extras and tricking off because it gets too much and it gets too expensive. So that's what we doing. You know, this is what we doing. So if you really want something real, you're going to have to really take a hard look at how you want to live financially. Stop worrying about people like Kobe, because guess what? Kobe was married damn near 20 years. Maybe more. I don't know. You want to see a successful black man, 9 times out of 10, that dude married or been married. You want to see a happy black woman? Well, I take it back. If you really want to see a happy black woman, you ain't going to see it because she's going to be married and she ain't going to be hanging out with you single chicks. So if you want to be a happy black woman, you're going to have to give your single friends going to have to go. All these famous guys that these women love so much, the vast majority of them guys married. And they been married for a very long time. Very, very long time. L.A.R. married a long time. Allen Iverson married a long time. People like Snoop, I don't understand that. Married a long time. You get what I'm saying? Married. Now you like Idris Elba. He been married a few times. But, you know, married. Some of these women, where these women at? You know, I'm gonna tell y'all what some of the dopest women I've ever met, the vast majority of them were married. And even though some of them weren't the finest and some of them were. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You would have married him too. She was that cool, or she is that cool. Like you would have said, damn, brother got a good one. You know what I'm saying? If all your friends single, like all my friends single, well, now I'm truth be told, I'm the last single friend. Let me say that. I'm the last single friend. I was actually out with my coworkers, with the guys, maybe about 2 weeks ago. And we was at one of my homeboys' house because he had just got remarried. Maybe he got remarried last year. He said, hey, you notice you're the only one here that ain't married or haven't been married? And I'm sitting on the couch like, hey, what you want me to say? All the other guys, they were either married, remarried, or how can I say this? Or they might be on their way to being married. Though they had ups and downs, all of them rather be married than be single. And most of the women I know, even the ones, the women with most women I know with bad attitudes are single women. The most women I know with good attitudes are married women or women with men. I'm just a person who gets along with everybody. And, you know, I'm about to get along some more because I got to take a call too and flirt a little bit. I'm not a thought no more, but I still can talk to women. But I understand this to be true. If you want somebody real in your life, you know, you're going to have to do what it takes. Let me get out of here and get my vegan oxtails, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Catch y'all the next time. Peace.